Look, this is how you know I'm messed up. I'm just looking at the video and I'm already getting upset. I'm just looking at the video and I'm already getting upset. Mark my words. Mark my words. To the legends who may eventually see this. The day I do reactions to Schaff's Productions ranking videos, that is the day I get to 500,000 whatever subscribers, because I can't watch. I don't know if I can take him slandering in any film and not get upset. Like I'll test it right now. To see if I can even take a sliver of it.
Funding for Schaff is provided by Squarespace, the sponsor of today's video. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. Well, it's the holiday season, so I figured it'd be good to treat you guys to a big video this month. And I've gotten a lot of requests over the years to rank the pre-Renaissance eras of Disney films. Everything from Snow White all the way up to Oliver and Company have gone completely untalked about on my channel. The only problem with me doing that is that I kinda didn't care enough to dedicate an entire ranking video to movies that I just wasn't really that interested in checking out.
What? He didn't even give it the decency of doing a ranking video of the pre-Renaissance. Bruh, how you gonna do a ranking of everything else but...
But then I thought of a solution. What if I took one video to rank not only the pre-Renaissance Disney films, but every Disney animated film? That way I could not only share my opinions on all the old movies I hadn't seen before, but also definitively figure out where the films from the Renaissance onward would rank in comparison to each other. I'm honestly just as curious as to how my personal ranking would pan out as you guys probably are. So I figured, let's do it. Let's make one big mega ranking video for all 61 Disney films as of 2022. And then I'll probably throw them on a letterboxd list that I'll update every time a new Disney film comes out, so you don't have to ask me where the new one would rank. Now, a couple things I should say right off the bat.
Whenever this happens, this is his opinion. I gotta respect it. I gotta respect that. I gotta respect his right to an opinion.
We're obviously going to be covering a lot of familiar ground, since I've already made individual ranking videos for the Disney Renaissance, the 2000s Disney films, and the 2010s Disney films, in addition to a ton of videos about individual Disney movies. As such, there's going to be a lot of segments where I just don't have that much to say about a certain movie, since I already said it all in a previous video. So if you'd like to hear more about a Disney movie that came out from 1989 to the present, go check out my segment on it in a previous ranking vid. I should also mention that a few of my opinions in those previous rankings have actually changed, with some films getting better for me and others getting worse.
I know this. No. Don't you dare slander Chicken Little. This man gonna slander Chicken Little. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord.
Mostly it was them getting worse. But yeah, if the order of some of my rankings doesn't line up...
And he gonna slander Big Hero 6. He gonna slander Big Hero 6.
With my previous ranking videos, that's not a mistake. It's just a reflection of my updated opinion. Next thing I want to mention is that this video only includes the 61 feature films released by Walt Disney Animation Studios. This does not mean that I'm ranking every single animated movie that was released by the entire Disney company. The main animation studio didn't make the direct-to-DVD sequels, nor...
That's true.
Or the Pixar movies,
yes.
Nor any Disney Channel original movies.
True.
Do not leave me a comment saying I forgot to rank any movie. If I see any of you chuckle fucks in the comments saying, you forgot a Goofy movie, or something...
Dang, that's right. Goofy movie is technically a Disney Channel, or it was made by the Disney Afternoon-ish side, because Goofy movie is a movie like a continuation of Goof Troop. So that's true. Yep, he's right.
something like that, I will not be a happy camper. I did not forget anything. Any movie that isn't on the list of Walt Disney Animation Studios films Wikipedia article.
And you went to Wikipedia of all places. You could have at least gone to. You could have at least.
Does not count. A Goofy movie. What Animation Studios
Wait.
films Wikipedia article does not count.
I mean, it's Tim Burton's, but that don't count. Dang.
A Goofy movie was not made by Walt Disney Animation Studios, and I did not forget it on this list. But if you're curious, I would rank it at 15th place.
Number 15.
15. Hi.
Anyway, this will be a long one, so grab some grub, get comfortable, and enjoy as I take you through the sometimes magical, sometimes shitty, wonderful-ish world of Disney. Let's get it going.
Disappointment in the game of life.
And the single worst Disney movie of all time is... Say it. Dinosaur.
You pizza! You no 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 no, you out of your mind. Absolutely not. Oh my god. You piece of, you gonna put this man just put Dinosaur at the bit. You what? What is wrong with you? Again, I gotta respect his right to an opinion. But she feels, what the flip is wrong with you? Dinosaur! You got to be the, oh my gosh. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but this is one of those movies where I just legitimately cannot understand how anyone likes it outside of nostalgia.
Bro, dinosaurs, the animation, the story, the characters, the tense scenes. What do you mean?
Anytime I see someone talking about how much they love this movie, they always say something like, I adored it growing up, or I've always loved this movie and always will. Like, would anyone think that way if they didn't grow up with this? I'm not saying it's devoid of quality elements. I mean, James Newton Howard's score is excellent.
Yes!
The opening 7-minute sequence with no dialogue is really strong, and some of the photorealistic backgrounds look very nice. But, like, do you seriously consider Alador to be one of the best?
Aladar for you. It's Aladar to you, Mr. Crustacean fan. Decapod fanboy.
Disney protagonists? Do you consider
He ain't the best, but I don't mean he bad. Bro.
Ron, whose name I had to Google to be one of the
Clone? Dude, he hates this movie so much. He can't even say the names right. Crone, bro.
Disney villains? Do you think this story...
He's not even a villain. He's an antagonist. He's not the villain of the film. He's an antagonist. The villain of the film is the Carnotaurus. Are you serious? Are you serious, dude? Crone is not the villain of the film. He's an antagonist. The villain, a villain of the film, is the Carnotaurus. What do you mean? Oh my gosh.
Is one of the most compelling tales ever told by Walt Disney Animation Studios?
No, it is not the most compelling, but that don't mean it's the worst. Are you serious? This man.
They're just walking. It's just dinosaurs walking to a place for 80 minutes.
And, dude, the way they fill the time up, you could have, bro. There are entire movies set in a single building that are more tasteful. Bruh, what do you mean just following a herd? Oh my gosh. Then I have to know, what do you think of Walking with Dinosaurs? Walking with the Dinosaurs. That like CGI but realistic not documentary series, but oh man. What do you Oh my gosh.
All of the most cliche characters ever go through the most cliche dialogue and arcs ever. And I hate to say this because I know this animation was state of the art when it came out, but God, nowadays this is the single ugliest looking Disney film.
You out of your mind. Now this was from 2 years ago. This was from 2022. This was from 2022, 2023. You out of your mind, bro. You lost your dude. Ugly. Man, I don't know what this man is talking about. I don't understand.
All the character models and a lot of environments just look like complete shit.
You have a photorealistic background on and a great looking. You have Ema, a photorealistic Ema, and the raptors in the back, and you telling me this is ugly. This to you is.
It's so boring. There's nothing interesting to look at. There's no interesting character.
Oh, and you cut it off right when the Carnotaurus is about to show on screen. No interesting
There's no interesting story. How do you make a film about dinosaurs? One of the objectively coolest things to ever exist. This dull and monotonous. I can't even really say that I hate this movie, because that implies that I have any passionate feelings about it at all. And I just don't. It means nothing to me. And I can at least say that I have feelings about any other Disney movie. So I guess that means I gotta rank them higher than something that makes me feel completely empty throughout the majority of its runtime.
Man, how do you feel nothing with this? You say, oh my gosh. All right, B. I disagree. I'll disagree. Dinosaur for me, it's at least, I would say of 61 Disney films, according to this video, I would set Dinosaur oh my goodness. To me, Dinosaur is going in the top half, at least the top half of the ranking. He's going in the top half of this, like the top 30, at least.
But you know what? I am nothing if not tolerant to other people's opinions. I don't care if you disagree with me about a piece of media. I once saw someone rank Majora's Mask as the worst Zelda game of all time, and my only response was, that's a bit silly. So you know what? If you want to go ahead and write your own video essay on why Dinosaur is an underrated masterpiece, and if you send it to me and I think it's well made enough, I'll go ahead and promote it on my channel's community tab. In fact, this applies to any movie I speak ill of in this video, because the last thing I want is for people to parrot my opinions mindlessly without forming their own. The only thing that annoys me more than that is the love monkey.
You got a problem with Zenny. Of course you do. Of course you have a problem with Zenny. Of course you have a problem with him.
No one's opinion of a movie is gospel, especially not mine. It's good to get different perspectives on movies, and I would really love to hear some non-nostalgia related reasons why people think Dinosaur is good. Like, I'm actually genuinely curious, so please enlighten me. And until you do, I'm gonna go back to not thinking about this movie at all, because it is one of the biggest empty voids of a film I have ever seen. At least James Newton Howard brought his A game, but it wasn't enough to save this travesty.
Up next.
Okay. No, don't tell me.
Chicken Little.
This! Oh my God! This man put Chicken Little. This man put Dinosaur and Chicken Little at the very bottom of the. Oh my goodness. This man crazy. I'm sorry, this man crazy. I'm gonna have to say whatever he says for Chicken Little in an actual video because okay, why do I like Dinosaur? One is dinosaurs, photorealistic dinosaurs. To this day, to me, that's what for the time it came out, those effects look amazing. In a similar vein to how I feel about Surf's Up from Sony Animation. Like, okay, hey, Dinosaur is a film that I've always just yeah, either turn your brain off and just watch it. The Carnotaurus is one of the most terrifying dinosaurs put to screen, in my opinion. One of the most terrifying dinosaurs put to screen. It's a simple story. Get from point A to point B. And then, with that in mind, I wonder how he feels about the Land Before Time franchise. The franchise as a whole. Because I'm certain he at least has favorable feelings about the Land Before Time 1. But I want to know also what he feels about the rest of the franchise. The 13 to 14 sequels and the TV series. I want to know how he feels. I would like to know how he feels about that. I want to know how he feels about The Land Before Time, because The Land Before Time, at least number one, it's pretty much a lot of the same. Go from point A to point B, except it's children, it's child dinosaurs, or is on their own. And because it's 2D animated, it can be more colorful. So Dinosaur is on a different end of the spectrum, where it's more photorealistic. So it's a simple story. It's a simple A-B plot, but it also would deal with standing up when something clearly seems wrong. On the whole, like the dynamic with Aladar and Crone, like being able to stand up to a much more imposing figure, or when they are too stuck in their ways, is to listen to reason or change. Being willing to stand up to bullies, being willing to stand up to someone who oppresses you or uses your fear. One being Crone in how he led the herd, and also at the end the Carnotaurus, because the message right there at the very end with the Carnotaurus is having all the prey, all the herbivores stand up to the Carnotaurus, and then the Carnotaurus backing away, because in that moment that Carnotaurus could kill Aladar easily, but an entire herd of different herbivores, that Carnotaurus may be a predator, but an apex predator, but he's not invincible. So that was another message, that even big bullies are not invincible. They are not infallible. Even the biggest bullies can be pushed back. Anyway, it's just a nice story going from point A to point B. The difference, I would say, with Dinosaur and Land Before Time is, okay, both go over a message of not giving up near the end. For Dinosaur, it's going into the third act. For Land Before Time, it's right at the end, making a concerted effort not to give up. Then you have at least Aladar coming into his own as someone who was at first alone and with a family that wasn't like him, to being a leader among others like him. Then you have Littlefoot, who, after losing his mother, going through grief in a rather realistic way, needing to making friends along the way and leading them to the Great Valley based on nothing but his mother's dying instructions and hope and faith. So it's like both movies kind of deal with the idea of believing in faith, believing in hope, not giving up, standing tall against a seemingly insurmountable threat. It's like, at least, yes, the visuals, I would say the visuals definitely pull you in, and then for me, the story is icing on top. It's very much, like, for me, a good chunk of the Disney live action remakes, at least to me, it's a decent, it's the visuals pull you in, and the story can be icing on top. Or whether it's the exact same thing or they change it to stand on its own. But anyway, this was just 2 minutes. This was 2 to 3 minutes of a 2-hour video. Oh my gosh. Like, this is why I can't do, like, Shape Real's Productions, I can't do it. I can't do it unless it's a big deal, because I'm going to lose my mind. Anyway, if ever I get to a point where I actually want to post a reaction of this video right here, legends, if y'all actually at some point watch this is a hint to what's to come, because this is a hint to what's to come, because I don't know how I'm going to get through. I don't know how I'm going to get through 2 hours of this. I don't know how I'm going to get through it. I don't know how I'll get through the first bottom 10. I don't know how I'm going to get through the first bottom 10, seeing as how he just slandered my childhood pretty much with the first 2 on this list. Anyway. Okay. I'll get to it when I get to it.